Welcome into the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. We have a loaded show today for you all. We're going to touch on what's coming at a media day. Lakers, they held that today. They also made 2 signings to their training camp roster. And LeBron James, once again, is talking about playing football. We're going to break all that down on today's show. But let's start with Brody and Russell Westbrook, who spoke to Adrian Wojnarowski and said he'll do whatever it takes to help the Lakers win basketball games this year. And it's about damn time. Not saying Russ was the main reason the Lakers were not good. LeBron missed a lot of time. AD missed a lot of time. He wasn't that good when he actually played. But Russell Westbrook taking a step back and kind of finding a role on this team that can help them win ball games is a big development, and I think that's what he has to do at this point in his career. This is what he said to Woj in that interview. He said, I don't need to. I need to just do my job. Whether I'm wanted or not doesn't really matter. I think the most important thing is that I show up for work and I do the job like I've always done it. Be professional and go out and play my ass off and compete. It's that line right there, though. I do the job like I've always done it. You can't say I'm going to do whatever it takes to win, and then you say something like that. At this point in his career, he can say whatever he wants. I have to have him and go out there and watch him do it because he can say he's going to be a team player. He can say he's going to take a backseat role and do what he has to do to win. But you also just told me you're going to do what you always done. And if you continue to do what you did last year and the past couple of years in the NBA, the Lakers are going to be what they've been the last 2 seasons. Russell Westbrook's raw stats are always going to be eye-popping. 18.5 points per game, 18, 7, and 7. It's incredible what he can do on the court. It's just the question for Russell Westbrook at this point in his career is, does he play a winning brand of basketball? He's saying all the right things. If you're a Laker fan, you got to be excited about what Russ is saying about how he's going to come into this season and do what you got to do to win basketball games. But me, someone that's been following Russell Westbrook very closely throughout his long and illustrious NBA career, I'm going to make him show me before I believe what he tells me. He went on to say this, which I thought was pretty interesting. He said, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm occasionally not going to have good games. There will be times and stretches when I don't play well. I've owned that. And there were times last year that I could have played better. And I own that part of it. Moving on to this year, I feel even more prepared than I was in years past. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. That right there will get me past any struggle that comes my way. We all know that Brody has never lacked confidence, and that's what's made him great, and that's what's going to make him a first ballot Hall of Famer when he hangs up his Nikes or Jordans at this point. Whenever he hangs them up, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer because of that confidence and that swagger and that tenacity that he plays with. It's just sometimes what makes him great is also his Achilles heel. At this point, he needs to just be a team player. Understand that you're just a piece. You can't spell team with an I. It's a team. You have to work together. And I truly believe that if Russell Westbrook buys in, that this Lakers team can reach those aspirations that they have for themselves. Just be a good, efficient basketball player next to LeBron and AD, and good things can happen in LA for the purple and gold this season. I want to take the pulse of all the Lakers Report real ones out there right now, though. What's your confidence level in Russell Westbrook this season? I want you to sound off. Scale it from 1 to 100. 1 being you're not confident at all. He's the worst player in the NBA. The Lakers are going to go 0-82. Type 100 if you think he's really going to buy in and do whatever it takes, even if it means taking a backseat role for the Lakers to be the best squad they can be. Real ones, sound off right now in the comments section. And if you haven't yet, make sure you go down right now and hit that big red button, because here on the Lakers Report, as the season gets closer and closer, our coverage is only going to heat up. We're about to start doing daily videos on the latest Lakers news and rumors. So join the squad and help us get to 50,000 subs on the channel. We're a little over 1,000 away. I want to get there by game 1. That's the goal on the channel. So if you love the Lakers and you're looking for a one-stop shop on YouTube, hit that big red button right now. Shams Charania said this a couple of days ago. He said, sources, the Lakers plan to sign Matt Ryan on a non-guaranteed deal. A 4-year NBA veteran, Dwayne Bacon, is also working toward a training camp deal with the Lakers. Ryan was with the Celtics on a 2-way contract last season. With training camp coming right around the corner, the Lakers, they're adding to the back end of their roster. You can go up to 20 deep on your training camp roster, and that's really what Matt Ryan is going to be for the Lakers, a training camp roster spot. Will he have a chance to compete for a roster spot? No doubt about it, but it's an uphill battle for him. Last year in the G League, he played 30 games, and he really lit it up. 19 points per game, 3.3 rebounds. He can shoot the hell out of the ball. 40% from 3 on 9 attempts from beyond the 3-point arc. One thing this team needs is 3-point shooting. And a way to go from the G League to a training camp roster spot to an NBA spot is if you shoot 40% from 3, you are going to get minutes in the NBA, and especially on a team like LeBron James, who, as we know, is one of, if not the best assist creators and shot creators when he's creating shots through passing the ball in the half court in NBA history. He was on a 2-way deal with the Boston Celtics last year, and Dwayne Bacon, he played with the Hornets and Magic previously. Bacon's a guy that likes to get buckets. He can score from all 3 levels of the court. Needs to be a little bit more efficient, but he definitely has NBA skills, and if he does ink that training camp deal, he's going to be fighting like hell for a roster spot. At the end of the day, though, these are nothing more than camp bodies. They're going to have a chance to compete and make the roster, but I think this top 15 spots on the Lakers are pretty much set in stone. But hey, you come out, you shoot the hell out of the ball in training camp and practice, you compete on the offensive and defensive end of the court, and maybe you impress LeBron James, you can find your way onto this roster. Speaking of the roster, I want you guys to let me know. Get out your red pen. Let's go back to school. Grade the Lakers roster for this upcoming season. Let me know what you think. Be honest. I don't want to see 100 A's down there, because I don't know if it's an A roster. I'd probably give it a B, maybe a B plus if AD and LeBron James play like those top 5 MVP guys that they are. But I want to hear from you, a 2-way conversation. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section right now. Also, guys, we have an awesome deal going on for you. Shout out to our sponsor, Fanatics. When you go to chatsports.com/Lakers combo, you get both of these t-shirts for 25% off. The deal's not going to last forever, so take advantage of it right now. The season, it's coming up. You're going to blink, and it's going to be game 1 of 82. And make sure you got some swag to rock during the season. Get you a long sleeve shirt for when it's a little cold at nighttime in LA, and get you a purple one for game day, and especially on those Sundays when the Lakers are wearing their whites. Go to chatsports.com/Lakers combo. I'll put that link in the comments and description of today's show. LeBron James, once again, it seems like every time we get to the offseason, LeBron James is talking about playing football. And here we are in 2022. He's asking, do I have college eligibility left if I went to play another sport besides basketball? How does that rule work? LeBron always does this, whether it's going to play for the Dallas Cowboys, that rumor with Jared Jones or whatever it is. He knows that he doesn't have any eligibility left. Bron was a dog, though, no doubt about it, back in high school as a wide receiver. I mean, 6'7", 6'8", 240, 250 pounds. He supposedly ran a 4.4 in high school. He would be probably a good NFL player or a good football player, but it's over. Come on, LeBron, you ain't playing football anymore. You're trying to catch Kareem and become the leading scorer in NBA history. The rumor was, though, that he received a contract offer from the Cowboys during the 2011 NBA lockout. I don't want to believe it, but it would be the most Cowboys thing ever and the most LeBron James thing ever. I mean, look, dude, you're an NBA player, probably the best ever. Stick to the hardwood, and let's go get a ring this year. Let's bring a title back to LA for the purple and the gold. I'll ask you this question since we're talking about this. What position would LeBron play in college football? Maybe he wants to go back to Ohio State and be a Buckeye. Let me know. Type RB for running back, wide receiver, or WR for receiver, or TE for tight end. I'd probably roll with like a Darren Waller type of position. You know, a guy that could play wide receiver, a guy that could play tight end. I mean, shit, 6'8" in the red zone. Just throw that piece up and let LeBron James be great. I appreciate everybody that made the Lakers Report a part of their day. If you're looking for more videos on the latest Lakers news and rumors, go hit that big red button, subscribe, and let's ride.